I'm glad that we're talking about allergies, though. Funny story.
Tell me.
Well, one time, there was a gentleman who went into anaphylactic shock at my table. Apparently, one of our guests did not realize that the raw mussels had shellfish in it. Right? So he was dying at the table, and he was turning just weird colors. Like his skin was just like bubbling, and he started to you could hear wheezing beyond the ability to breathe, and he started to seize a little bit, was foaming at the mouth, and actually was losing consciousness. I had an EpiPen in my backpack because I was seeing someone at the time with a peanut allergy, so I would just carry one around in case I accidentally ate one of my peanuts that I insisted on carrying. I took the pen, jabbed it in his thigh, and administered the medication.
Great, right?
The gentleman lived, but here's where it gets really funny. I got fired.
Because restaurants these days are, and most establishments are afraid of lawsuits.
Yeah, and we did get sued.
Yeah.
And we got sued across the board. We got sued for not labeling the fact that mussels had shellfish in it, even though they are a shellfish in themselves. And then we also got sued for my actions because he had to go to the hospital afterwards, obviously, to deal with the chemicals in the pen. Yeah,
and you also ripped his pants. They were really nice pants.
They were really nice pants. I couldn't afford to replace them.
Yeah, you can. They were really. It was a really nice part of San Francisco. The guy got them from Diesel or something. Which if you've been to Diesel,
but they were actually worn by Mick Jagger.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were Mick Jagger's favorite Diesel pants that he had lent to this gentleman.
So anyway, to avoid getting sued or losing your job, if you're in that situation where a customer needs that EpiPen and they don't have one,
and remember, it is against pretty much every restaurant policy to help someone in need in that type of situation because of the lawsuits.
Because of lawsuits. You have the EpiPen, but you cannot give it to them. You can't even give it to them.
You can't even place it in front of them and on the table. You have to.
Yeah. So you just have to place it on the floor somewhere nearby.
Yeah, but act like you didn't even do it. Act like you have to just bump it out of your pocket.
Yeah, it fell in my pocket.
I did not give anybody an EpiPen.
No.
And then you can go next to the table and start doing riddles to help the person find where the pen is.
Do riddles.
If I were an EpiPen, where would I be?
Maybe make it rhyme.
Maybe someplace brown and
down,
slightly dirty, or I'm sorry, I can't give you an EpiPen, but maybe you should look over there.
Right. That's a good riddle. It's a good riddle.
It's better if it rhymes.
I like to do the warmer. You're getting hotter. You're getting colder. Because that's fun. Because people like that game.
People love that game. And then it's like dinner and a show. All the people around that are seeing the guy.
Ooh, they want him to find it. Ooh, is he gonna find it?
Is he gonna live? Yeah, it's a cliffhanger. If only we could pause things, right, and make people come back for the next dinner to see the result.
Cliffhanger. So just drop it on the floor. Oops, what have you? Let them find it. So they did it on their own accord, and they have to jab it in themselves, or another family member has to do it for them. You cannot ruin the pants.
Yeah. Also, don't do the Heimlich. That's another one.
No, because sexual harassment. Once I was doing the Heimlich on this young lady. She was choking on some bread. She was eating way too fast. I grabbed her from behind. My arm slipped. I touched up here around the nipples.
You got to stay below the nipples.
Yeah, but it was a frantic situation. I got her and and we both kind of stopped, looked at each other. I knew what happened. I didn't even want to deal with it.
She turned very flush, obviously, or that could have been the lack of oxygen at the time.
Yeah, who knows? And I just left. I quit. I quit before I could be fired because I don't like to be fired. I've never been fired for a job.
How did that girl do, by the way? Did she?
I don't know. I left. I ran out the door. I walked.
Quick. True stories.
She's okay. Oh no, we're not.
We're not brothers.